Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today's video I'm going to be sharing 3 of my family's favorite treats to have sitting around on Christmas for snacking. I have 3 easy recipes that take no time to put together, including the magic bars that were mentioned in my last grocery haul. This one is an absolute must every single year for us, and so I had asked you guys if you wanted to see that recipe, and many of you said yes. So I'm sharing that today along with 2 others. I will link all of these recipes down below for you to reference, and once we're all done with the baking portion of this video, we're going to clean off the kitchen table and we're going to get it ready for Christmas dinner. So let's go ahead and get started with the first treat. I could not for the life of me remember what these were called in my grocery haul, but you guys reminded me that they are called peanut butter blossoms. This recipe is also actually on the back of the Hershey Kiss bag as well, which I did not know until I went to make these. All you need for these are some peanut butter cookies. You can make your own from scratch, or you can cut a corner like I did and just go ahead and use pre-packaged. We're just going to bake these according to package instructions, and then whenever they come out, we're going to pop a Hershey Kiss directly in the center of each one. Definitely not much to these, but they are a favorite and they're way too easy to make, so I wanted to be sure to share them with you. Next, we're going to go ahead and throw together the magic bars. This recipe is actually called 7-layer cookie bars, but we've always called them magic bars. I'm not exactly sure where we came up with that name. Once again, the recipe is down below for exact measurements on everything, but all you'll need are some butterscotch chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, chopped pecans, pecans, however you want to say that, shredded and sweetened coconut, melted unsalted butter, crushed graham crackers, and a can of sweetened condensed milk. We're going to start with the crust first and mix our melted butter with the crushed graham crackers, and we're going to press those into the bottom of our baking dish. I also want to mention that you'll need to line a dish with parchment paper or foil. I'm using some clips on the side to hold the paper in place, but I will remove those right before I put the dish into the oven. So we're just pressing the graham cracker and butter mixture firmly into the bottom of the dish. Now I'm going to start layering everything, first with the chocolate and butterscotch chips. Then I'm going to go in with the coconut, and because we have some that prefer these without coconut, I'm only layering half of the dish, so we'll have some with coconut and some without. I also want to add in that you can mix up the toppings for these magic bars and add whatever toppings you like. It doesn't have to be these exact ones. Now we're going to sprinkle on our chopped pecans. Lastly, we're going to pour the sweetened condensed milk over the top, and you want to do this slowly and carefully, as you want it to be as even as possible, and you're not going to be able to spread it. So I just did a slow drizzle all over, making sure to get it as even as I could. We're going to pop these in the oven on 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes, and then once they're cool, we can cut them into bars. The very last recipe is called a Mexican wedding cookie. All you'll need for this is some softened butter, some all-purpose flour, chopped pecans, powdered sugar, and vanilla. You'll also need a little extra powdered sugar set to the side for when they come out of the oven. We're going to start by mixing our butter, powdered sugar, and vanilla together until it is light and fluffy. Now is when we start gradually adding in the flour. I'm just pouring and mixing a little at the time to make sure it all gets mixed in well. Once we have our dough looking like this, we can go ahead and mix in the chopped nuts. We're going to roll them into 1-inch balls and bake at 350 for about 15 minutes. And I also want to say that while these are baking, they do not change shape or size, so you can place them as close as you need on your baking sheet. Once they come out of the oven, we're going to roll them in some powdered sugar, and that's it. And that is it for the baking portion of this video. Be sure to let me know down below what some of your favorites are. What is an absolute must-have holiday dessert for your family? We're gonna go ahead with getting the table ready for Christmas dinner. This is what the table is looking like before. We had a wrapping station going on and a whole bunch of other random things that needed to be put away. So I'm gonna start by clearing it off and getting it wiped. I'm going over it with the Method Wood for Good cleaner, and then once I have it dusted and clean, I'm going to go back over it with the Wood for Good polish. You can find both of these over on Grove, which I have a link for down below if you're interested. This is by far our favorite wood cleaner ever. Now that it's cleaned and polished, I'm going to lay on a white cloth. This is actually just a twin sheet. We couldn't find our actual tablecloth, but this works just fine. I also want to say that this isn't going to be a fancy tablescape. I did not purchase anything at all to put this together. Sometimes it's just about using and making the best of what you have. It doesn't always have to be fancy and perfect, because let's be honest here, nobody is going to remember or care that everything was perfect. It's all about making the best of what you have and the memories that you create with your loved ones. That's what's going to be remembered. So I'm basically just setting up where everything will go. You'll see me change and rearrange until I have everything where I want it. All we're going to be doing for Christmas dinner, since we wanted to keep it nice and simple and not spend so much time in the kitchen this year, is just a ham, a veggie tray, and some dinner rolls. And then of course we'll also have our treats that we made in this video. But that's going to be it. We're going to keep it nice and simple. So I'm just kind of placing everything. So all we have to do come Christmas is put the food on the table. That's not real wine sitting there on the end of the table, by the way. It's actually sparkling juice that we found in the pantry. We thought it would be perfect to have on Christmas. And then my mom also had these lanterns sitting in the back bedroom, and because our Christmas theme was rustic country theme, this year we thought that they would be the perfect little extra something just to add on to the table. And that is it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to see me in the future. I hope you all have a wonderful and Merry Christmas with your loved ones, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.